Hey guys, it's been such a long time. I don't know what to do with my hair. This is my main problem in my life, and I'm very grateful that this is one of my main problem in life. So today I'm going to read you one of my favorite paper, which is called The Type of Love That I'm Craving. For the background, I've been writing this, first of all, listening to the newest album from Florence and the Machine, Everybody Scream. I love this album. I still listen to it very regularly. And I'm also in Germany, and I found The Type of Love That I'm Craving, so I thought, why not? So I hope you will enjoy that one. As long as I can remember, I always loved older men. Not always literally older, but metaphorically too. An old soul. The older man that I knew was only 3 years old older than me. The sense of security, their wisdom, sometimes their money too. Father figure. I found it. He was 40, wiser, knew everything and had everything that I wanted, partying as hard as he was working. He never really believed in me, so I was lost. So he tried to save me as much as he could. He was a professor at university and always encouraged me to go back there. After 2 degrees and busy following my dreams, I didn't want to. I hate to say it, he was right. He was the type of love I was perpetually craving. I could cry in his arms whenever I needed, where I could ask everything but pure love and care. His love was tough to keep with. It was elusive. He was a grown man. How could it be otherwise? When my best friend died, I cried in his arms, and he asked me to suck his dick. I did. That's how was our relationship. He wanted my body, I wanted him, his spirit. Did you ever love me? Do you think we are in a movie? Actually, yes. My life is a work of art. Around 5 months later, I recall him this conversation. He didn't remember. I thought his love was what I needed and wanted. A tiring, beautiful, passionate relationship. I wanted to be perfect for him, train myself to be flawless, hiding all the weirdest parts that could make him run off. He quickly saw that I was an odd creature. For 2 years, I loved him intensely. For what it's worth, I tried to hate him. Even now, I can't. I still have a lot of respect and tenderness for that fucker. I'm sorry if you relate to me. Now that my brain has developed a little more, I understood that this is not the type of love that I'm craving. I can say with no doubt that I want a love that sees me as much as I see them. I want to be heard and seen, beyond from what word can express. A glance, a touch, a smile, the comfortable silence that welcomes you. A home. A place where all the different versions of me can coexist without fearing to be rejected. I want to have what I have with my friends. They are everything. I'm craving a lover that acknowledges all the darkest part of me, without calling me crazy or be alarmed by it. I'm craving a love where the individuals matter. I don't look to be the integral world and hope and happiness of a man. Find your own hope. Find your own happiness. Create your own world. Let me exist on my own. I don't want to be attached to you. Two stars gravitating, colliding, exploding. Let's form a black hole, no turning back. Eternity and purity will be our divine treasure. I have to sacrifice him and eat his heart. That's a quote from one of my best friends. Thorny roses created by life, wildflower pleading for endless care. The type of love that I'm craving is the singular one that threatens you by its light and power. How something so pure can exist? I can stay. I have to escape. I'm too wild for that. The porcelain doll is about to break. In this incessant chase of gold, I try to find the devil. I'm tired of seeking the good in men. I want to see the bad. I want to see the obvious. After all, if I see the good in them, does it not mean that it's so hidden that I have to dig for it? Well, I don't want to dig anymore. I don't want to believe in the good part because their wrong is so obvious. I want a thoughtful, kind man. Not because I am who I am, simply because he can change his nature. They could see the devil in each other. From Fitzgerald, Side of Paradise. Lucifer, star of the morning, the one that brings light, come meet me, turning bad omen into good. Am I pursuing a house in Nebraska? It does not matter. In my fantasy, everything is perfect. Over. As if death turned into life. The type of love that I'm shamelessly craving is rare as rhodium, is fragile as iridium. I seek whimsical, a secret garden, open to all to witness, because it exists. Let me show you. I really like this paper. I didn't read it in a long time, but I think it's one of my favorite work. I love it. I cannot believe that I wrote that, actually. Isn't it crazy? The paper is in 3 parts, and the first part is very hard to discuss, actually, because it's maybe very problematic. I met this man when I was 19. We had just a date and nothing more. I was at university and I received a message from him. I didn't even save his number, but I still had it, apparently. He sent me a text saying, "Oh, do you remember me?" And I was like, yes. And I was in a period of my life when I was saying yes to anything. I was like, I don't want to miss any opportunity. Let me say yes to anything. Like, whatever it is, I'll say yes. And so when he asked me to go on a date, of course I said yes. That was the goal of my mentality. And so we went, and it was very good. Not gonna lie, it was very good. It was a very good date. We went to a bar, and then we went to a restaurant, and then we ended up at his place, and I stayed the night. And that's how we got together, basically, by just hanging out all the time. And he was very selfish. Nowadays, one of my best friends says that he saw me more like a trophy than a real person, and I cannot disagree with that. Even though it hurt, and even though we were together, she thinks that it was not a real relationship, but to me it was. And it was also my first real relationship. So that's nice for a first relationship experience. Yes, he was my first boyfriend. But I think that this relationship just told me that I should have boundaries and not creating this false narrative of me who try to be perfect and to suit whatever the man wants because of the fear that they would leave me. Because you can leave me. I'm fine on my own. That's what I learned. The breakup was awful too. I cried so much for so long. At some point we were in on and off, so that was not good. Yes, when my best friend died, I cried in his arm. He let me stay at his place. How nice of him. And yes, he asked me for and I did, because I don't know, at this period of time is very blurry to me. I completely forgot. I mean, I didn't forget, but everything is so blurry. I don't even know why I say yes and what I was not shocked in the first place. He just didn't care. And I don't know if it's abuse. I feel like it's a big word to say that, but it was not good. And did you ever love me? Do you think we are in a movie? That really happened. I was in the front of his door and I was crying because we were breaking up again. And I asked him, "Did you ever love me?" And he laughed and said, "Do you think we are in a movie?" That's bad. That's so bad, girls. I'm so sorry if you ever relate to me, or if you ever been in a relationship where you were treated as a trophy more than anything. Second part of the paper, it's me realizing how bad this relationship was and how like unreal this, like how can you ever think that wanted this type of relationship is okay? Actually, I think that it's because of the media. In the media, the relationship are often portrayed as abusive, and we're also looking at abusive relationship as the norm, as desirable. Wanting to be seen and heard for me is very important. This is what I try to make people feel when they talk to me or when I'm with them. I have a lack of concentration, but I really care about people and I really care about their dreams and their hope. I want to be there and support them because I think that's what I want from me. A place where all the different versions of me can coexist without fearing to be rejected. I think it's very hard for me, like loving relationship, to be 100% myself because I don't feel comfortable most of the time. Now I do, but for the longest time, I always tried to be whatever the man wanted me to be. Is it Brad Pitt when every time he has a girlfriend, he's dressing like her? Or is it Jennifer Aniston or even Bella Hadid? I don't know. But you just match the aesthetic of your partner. That was me for the longest time because I wanted to please my partner. But now I just don't care and I just dress for myself 100%. Me and my boyfriend don't have at all the same aesthetic. I mean, maybe a little bit, but he's way more classy than I am. I love wearing miniskirt and I love wearing, I don't know, short things. And he's very classy. He's very, like, he wears suits and he's very hot and whatever. I'm not. This is so good. It's just apple tea. Apple tea is so underrated, but it's so, so good. I want what I have with my friends. They are everything. My first love are my friends. My friends are everything. I love my girls. I'm a girls. A true girls. Like, whenever I see a woman, I don't see them as threats, but a potential friend. And I think that makes the whole difference. I love women. I love the bond that we have, and I cherish it so, so, so much. And I think that's what I'm looking for in relationship with my men, because I'm sorry girls, I'm 100% hetero. But I love my girls. I love them so much. I'm gonna cry. I love them so much. Next. I love to be attached to my boyfriend. I would crawl into his skin if I could. I love that we are two different people. I love that I'm not his entire world. I love that he's on his own and I'm not here to save him. I need to talk about my ex-boyfriend, but that will be in another video because that man was so shitty and so shady. You won't believe it. You won't. Let me exist on my own. I don't want to be attached with you to start gravitating, colliding, exploding. Like, do you have the image of a supernova here? It's amazing. My phone is moving a lot because I don't have my tripod. I'm sorry. Deal with it. In this paper, I'm very into space. I'm very into stars, space, the universe. Let's form a black hole. No turning back, because once you get into a black hole, you cannot turn back because it aspires you, it devours you, it kills you too. but it's so beautiful. It's one of my favorite thing in the universe. It's so magic. I cannot fathom enough. I love it. Eternity and purity will be a divine treasure. I put eternity and purity in capital letters because I'm talking about divine treasure, but also the devotion that I'm looking for in a relationship. At the same time, don't forget, I don't want to be attached to you. And this is very important in my head. I will crawl into your skin if I could. I will stay my own person and I will keep doing whatever I want. And I think this fine line is so important. It's the boundaries that you have to have in your relationship, actually. Thorny roses created by life, wildflower pleading for endless care. In the nature, wildflower don't need care, they just grow. But the roses do need care. So this image just meant to say that even though I'm very wild, I still need care. And even though I'm very independent, I still plead for devotion and love. In the third and last part, I'm on the path to show you what true love is and that it exists and it's over there. And once again, I always end up with hope in my paper, in my pieces. So I'm quoting Fitzgerald, of course, The Side of Paradise, of course. They could see the devil in each other. How privileged it is to see the bad in your lover without fearing it and without, I don't know. I think it's so beautiful. Am I pursuing a house in Nebraska? It's a song of Ethel Cain, as you know, or maybe not, now you do. I love her. She's one of my favorite artists, top 3. Top 1 is Lana, top 2 is her, and then there's Georgie. I love Georgie. So in Houses in Nebraska, Ethel Cain is reminiscing the past of her ex-lover, Willoughby Tucker, and this dream house they had for their life, where it was in Nebraska, and they would be happy and safe and together and having children. I love this song, but it is just a fantasy. So that's why I'm saying it does not matter. In my fantasy, everything is perfect over. Perfection in philosophy means the end. If you're perfect, it means you don't have room to improve, so therefore you're dead. As death turned into life, in my fantasy, I turn this definition, I'm making jokes, guys, of perfection into life, because this is what I want and this is what I'm pursuing, and it exists. Maybe not for Ethel Cain because she's dead, but it exists. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the line, the porcelain doll is about to break, only Kintsugi make it up. So I'm very anxious. I cry a lot, and the Kintsugi here is just my lover. I always refer at myself in my paper as the porcelain doll because I'm very fragile, more than I like to be. At the same time, I like it because I think it's very cute and hot. The type of love that I'm shamelessly craving is as rare as rhodium, as fragile as iridium. So I told you I'm very into, in this paper, I'm very into the universe, the earth. And so the rhodium is very rare because it asks very precise condition to be created. The iridium is very fragile. It is also very rare to find it in earth because usually it's more in the space that you can find it. So what I'm saying by comparing the love that I'm craving with those elements is that I want something mystic, something that you cannot have it easily but is very needed. We need those elements in our day-to-day life, actually, especially in technology. Looking for something so shamelessly is a bit crazy to ask. If you are interested in this paper, you can read it again on Substack, And follow me. Follow me on YouTube, on Substack, on Pinterest. I'm so over there. And why not on TikTok and Instagram? Not my type of the moment, but why not? Doesn't kill anyone. Bye.